A new villain enters the picture in Mission Impossible Dead Reckoning Part 1. While he has his merits, we can't help but long for the return of the bad guy who made such a huge impact in the previous film. Warning, spoilers for Dead Reckoning Part 1 ahead. In a franchise fueled on secrets and high-tech surprises that make the mission all that much more difficult, Dead Reckoning Part 1 distinctly lacked when it came to the shock factor. Sure, there were a few twists here and there, and jaws dropped seeing Tom Cruise riding a dirt bike and ditching it mid-flight, but it lacked something that the previous movie, Fallout, had: a perfect opposing force against Ethan Hunt. Henry Cavill's August Walker elevates Fallout to some of the highest highs of the Mission Impossible franchise. He's the hammer to Hunt's scalpel, and their final showdown on the side of a Himalayan mountain is an epic one that demonstrates Cavill could be just as magnetic trying to end the world as he was trying to save it in other roles.
This proves nothing. I'm playing a role, just like you are.
Esai Morales Gabriel slides into the lead villain role in Dead Reckoning Part 1, and he provides a different kind of threat. He's a smoother operator, and frankly pales in comparison to Cavill's hulking but equally manipulative mastermind. The revelation that Cavill's fist-reloading CIA man was the brains behind Ethan's problems made August Walker more of a force to be reckoned with than Gabriel could ever be. Morales' Gabriel gains an edge thanks to a powerful AI called the Entity, but it actually makes him a less compelling foe. As the messenger for the Entity, Morales' antagonist feels almost like the Mission Impossible answer to the architect from The Matrix. He's a jargon-spouting man of mystery that doesn't really feel like much of an imposing figure. Also, while Gabriel is supposed to have a history with Hunt, it doesn't really feel like it. Everything has to be filled in with flashbacks, referring to characters who have never been mentioned before. That's where Walker making a comeback would feel so much more impactful. We've seen these two go toe-to-toe. We know they can push each other's buttons, and seeing more of that would make any future Mission Impossible chapter with Cavill all the more enjoyable. It'd be the perfect time to have him pay a return visit as well, given his current schedule.
You're not getting rid of me that easily, Hunt.
After hanging up the cape as Superman and passing the White Wolf onto Liam Hemsworth for The Witcher, seeing him struck back on the scene for Mission Impossible, twice as angry and just as unhinged, would be welcome. More importantly, it could cement Cavill as one of the most consequential villains in the Mission Impossible franchise. It'd be a blow felled to Ethan Hunt's Bond, if you will. As the world waits with bated breath for a new James Bond to hit the big screen, Ethan Hunt and his ensemble of spies have the espionage action market covered at the moment. Calling upon Henry Cavill could establish August Walker as a permanent threat to Hunt, just as Blofeld has long been for Bond. Much like the lunatic with the top Spectre spot, Walker has already shown his managerial skills by handling the Apostles or hiding in plain sight. If he managed to go that long without being detected, it wouldn't be that much of a shock to see him make a killer comeback as an even more maniacal force. There is, of course, a matter of Walker having died by falling off that mountain in Fallout, but bringing him back from the dead wouldn't be such a wild idea. Longtime Tom Cruise collaborator Christopher McQuarrie, who directed the last 3 entries in the Mission Impossible franchise, told The Hollywood Reporter in 2021, "I'm in the process of rewriting Mission 8 right now. This afternoon I could turn a page and any actor from the past could come back. There is no such thing as deaths in movies, only an availability." Well, better way to throw Hunt off balance and setting up a rematch would all be hyped to see. The stunts in Dead Reckoning Part 1 are great, but they'd have been even better under the looming shadow of a former foe with thunderous fists.